what's going on, guys? Joel from the Home Recording Network. Not really with a tutorial today, just more of kind of sharing a part of my life with you guys. I've been working in this studio for the last 3 years, a studio I built in the basement of my house with the help of my father, but I just got some really exciting news recently that I'm moving to a new house. Me and my wife bought a new house, and I'm actually going to have a separate building for my studio in this new house. And it's a really nice building, certainly a lot better than my space down here. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys around this studio since I've never really done that before. I wanted to show you guys around before I actually move out. So that's what I'm going to do today, just kind of walk you through. Figure might give some people at home some ideas for what they should do if they're trying to, set something up in their house similar to this. So here is my current mixing room, and it's really not that big of a room, which has kind of hurt me. And when you're mixing, you really don't want to be in such a small space, but I've just had to deal with it. You kind of gotta just use whatever you got when you're doing this stuff at home. But we did build a double wall here, so this room is super isolated from the other rooms in my studio. It's real important if you're tracking drums and that sort of thing. You want to be able to hear, the sound from your speakers and not, the actual drummer playing. So so it's really nothing special in here. Don't really have that much gear or anything. The thing that has really sucked is this ugly part of my basement. It's been awful because when I have clients over, they have to walk by my washer and dryer and the furnace and everything. So we'll show you guys the rest. Oh, look at Sebastian. He's just passed out on the couch. This is this cat's favorite spot to lay in the house when I'm mixing. He just loves sleeping back there. So we got to walk by my furnace, hot water tank, all that, which has just really been shitty, like I said, when I have clients over. I don't think anybody minds, though. Like I said, you kind of deal with what you got. So this room is where I record drums, and it doubles as my band's practice space. So if you have a room this size with low ceilings, it's not the best for recording drums. It just isn't. You get a ton of hi-hat bleed in the snare mic, things like that. It's not the best, but you try to make do with what you have. So I have some treatment up on the walls, and we've done the best we can with this room. But in the new studio, I'm actually going to be able to mic up the room because it's going to be a huge room with high ceilings, and hopefully it sounds really nice with drums in there, and even things like recording vocals and acoustic guitar. So lastly, we have my isolation room, and this room was originally meant to record everything: drums, vocals, guitar, everything. But it's just too small of a room to mic up a kit, and it really just sounds awful. You get too much low end buildup. But right here we built a little door for all the cables to go through. We got a snake running through the bottom there, so I can bring this snake into the drum room and mic up the kit. And this window is a really interesting story. I'm sure you guys could find out how to make one of these, but it actually takes 2 pieces of glass here, so you can kind of keep the sound from escaping through the glass. Pretty cool stuff. My dad, again, helped me with all this. I would have been lost without him. And we got all my microphones over here. Never really talked about what I use, but if you guys want to know what's the best microphone for home studio use and that kind of thing, I could definitely do a video on that. So that's really it, guys. And I realize that there's people getting by with a lot less. You certainly don't need this setup. You could do a lot with much less than I have here. But the studio before this was much more of a dingy type setup. But you work hard and you can upgrade. And that's what I've been doing the last 3 years, is just trying to work hard, and it's paid off. So I'm super excited to move into the new place, and I'll post some videos on what I'm doing with that place, and what exactly I'm doing to treat the room and things like that. Guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to download your free Ultimate Home Studio Mix Guide. I made this for you guys so you could start getting your mixes sounding better. There's a lot of great information in there, and be sure to reach out if you have any questions or if you need any help with your mixes. Thanks.